YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Currency, and I'm just coming on just to say a couple things and just to talk about my journey a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that I've learned just going through my journey is discipline is going to take you to places you never thought of. It's actually and truly going to take you to places you never thought of. But discipline is so hard. That's why a lot of people are where they want to be today. Just because having discipline and going through everything about discipline is hard. And then you have to mix in patience with that discipline. It's not an impossible task because look how many successful people are in the world right now. It's not an impossible task. But the task, nevertheless, is hard. And then when you do have that discipline and you do have that patience, it comes with consistency. And all of that mixes in for something amazing. But it starts with that discipline. And then comes the patience and the consistency. I'm saying all this because today I lost my funding account. It's not the first time I lost a funding account. And it's not the first time I lost a funding account without getting a payout. But it's the first time I actually felt like this was it. And that's because every single time I was patient, every single time I was disciplined, I had consistency throughout my trading plan. And it's the consistency that everybody wants. Every single time I did those things, I ended up following my trading plan 100%. And just going back and looking at the data, going back and looking at time where I told myself I followed my trading plan, and going back to looking at time, I told myself, damn, I crashed out. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I was impatient. I was not disciplined. Just going back and looking at both those two times, it came out to be 100%. Every time I was disciplined, every time I was patient, every time I had all my rules that I set for myself and my own trading plan, I literally won every single trade. Even though in trading, as a trader, you're not going to be 100%. But for this data right here, for this small data, because it's small, 2 weeks is small as hell. But for this small data, and me following my trading plan 100%, and me being disciplined, and me being patient, every time I did those things right there, I won 100% of my trades. But every time I didn't, I lost 95% of my trades. I can't say 100 because it was one time where I didn't follow my rules and I won. But that was just on a humbug. But that's why I said I can't say 100%. But it might well be 100% because every time I lost big. I lost big. And then every time I took a loss, I kept on going back like a dummy. The fear of missing out. I kept on going back like a dummy. Being greedy. I kept on going back like a dummy. You're not supposed to place a trade right after you place right after you lost or won a trade. You're not supposed to place another trade. Give it time and analyze. I went back like a dummy and turned a small loss into a bigger loss every single time. To make me crash out and lose the whole entire account. It's one thing the beginner trader said that I was doing the whole entire time I had my account, and that was not feeling like what I made in that day was enough. Realizing that a lot of people don't make this in one day. A lot of people don't make this in a week. A lot of people don't make this in a month. A lot of people don't make this in a year. Realizing what I'm doing was enough. We went a long way. Because it was more than what I was making at my regular job. But I wanted more. I wanted more. And I continue to want more. And I continue to see everybody with lavish lives, Lamborghinis, and whatever you want to call it. I wanted more. Instead of building myself to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? I tried to skip through a couple parts of the journey. When in fact, me trying to do that set me back. But you won't be skipping or being set back in your journey because it's your journey. And you have to go through the things that you have to go through to understand in your head that this is what you need to do from now on, and this is what you need to continue doing. Understand what works, understand what don't. This is what you need to continue doing. Now put discipline behind it. And make sure you're patient. All that will go a long way. This is a psychology game to the T. A lot of people say it's 80% psychology, 85% psychology. I would go as far as saying this is 95%. Really and truly 96, 97, 98% psychology. Because once you got your technicals down, once you know about your fundamentals, you can learn your technicals in the short term. You can learn fundamentals in a short time or over time. That's no problem. You can sit down and back test and find you a trading plan. That's no problem. But when you actually start trading the live account, and then you have that greed, and it's not greed in the sense of, oh yeah, give me this. No, it's a simple greed. It's a innocence greed. It's just, oh dang, it went to 1,000. I feel like I can get more. Instead of taking that 1,000. Oh dang, it went to 10,000. I feel like I can get more. Instead of taking that 10, it's just a little greed. You feel what I'm saying? That's psychology. You have emotions in the market. As soon as you place a trade, that shit go down and down draw. Negative 500, negative 1,000, negative 2,000, 5. Doesn't hit your stop loss, but it goes down and down draw. And you saying, man, fuck it. And getting out the trade and then seeing that the trade went exactly where you wanted to go. It's you with that psychology. Understand that this is where you need to wait to get in. This is where you need to wait and analyze what the market going to do at this point. But you rush it because you're impatient. Get in anyway. Lose that trade. Then wait and just look at the market and seeing that the trade was going to go in your way if you just stay patient. All that psychology, all that plays a part in your mind. All that's emotion. So without you knowing yourself, without you understanding what you need to go through up here, you would never make it in this trading life. Ever. You would never make it in the trading life ever. And I understand that a lot of people blow accounts. All the big time trading people blew plenty of accounts. And here I am blowing plenty of accounts as well. But the thing is, with every loss, with every failure comes a lesson. Are you going to learn from that failure? Are you going to learn from that lesson? Or are you just going to make that shit be what it is? As in, how many times are you going to blow an account before you understand the reason why you're blowing the account? And I'll take it even further. How many times are you going to understand the reason why you're blowing the accounts, but still do that same shit over again? I seen this one Instagram post and it was amazing. Because it was only two things. It was either one, I want to trade for real, to follow my plan, or two, continue feeling it every single time by not following my plan. Which one do you want? Is it the one or two?